Hi, I'm Cale Campbell from Red Seal Recruiting. I've been hiring and firing people for 15 years. Before that, I was in management, HR. So I really know what it takes to hire the right people. What a big risk it is when you hire the wrong person. So I've been looking at thousands and thousands of resumes, and I can tell you that most resumes are terrible. But when you get a good resume that somebody's taken the time to really look at what your needs are and demonstrate what their skills are, you'll likely get them on the phone right away. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that will really help your resume stand out. And in the next series of videos, we'll really dive into how to make your resume the best it can be. So instead of being thrown in the shredder, people actually read your resume, give you a call, and at least give you a phone interview, but hopefully get you in for an in-person interview and eventually hire you. So clarity is one of the most important things in a resume. Most employers take less than 30 seconds to actually look at a resume. Some people really go down and really spend a lot of time flipping to the second page, but most of the time it's less than 30 seconds and the resume is thrown out or delete is hidden. We get hundreds of resumes every single week. We try and look at each one thoroughly and reach out and respond to every person, but we invest a lot of money in this. Most employers have too much on their plate and really can't respond to every person who applies, much less give each candidate a fair shake when they're reading them. So the second thing you need to do is really make sure you address the employer's needs. Keeping in mind, the employer's only going to take a few seconds to look at your resume. The objective section of your resume is super important. What I like to do is put your contact information, then objectives, and within that you can put in several of the keywords the employer is looking for and the highlights of your career. 2 to 3 sentences is all you need there, but it's enough for them to say, yes, I'm going to keep on reading at least to the bottom of this page, because most employers aren't going to get to the second page. A couple things that are very important right at the start of a resume is making sure your name is clear, telephone number is clear, and your email address. You should also add a physical address. Some employers are looking for people who can commute easily to their workplace. You should choose a professional email address and just put one phone number, and it should be your cell phone with a professional voicemail set up. I can't believe how many times I've called a candidate, it goes to voicemail, and it is the worst voicemail message I've ever heard. Hey, it's Dave, leave a message. At least be courteous, say you're going to call people back, and be clear who it is. I don't want to leave a message at the wrong phone number. We can automatically dial people based on their resume, so make sure you get the number right and keep your voicemail super clear, and get a professional email address. Simple, Brad or Cale at gmail.com, and keep it pretty short. If somebody's having to retype it out later on, you want to make sure that job offer actually gets to you. So I hope those are a few good tips on how to really get started on a very good resume. If you found this useful, keep on watching, subscribe to our videos. We're going to do 5 on how to put together a really good resume that gets you an interview if you have the skills. We're not going to work magic and get you an interview for a job you're not qualified for, but if you've got the right skills and the right attitude, your resume should speak to the employer and get you that phone call. Once again, I'm Cale Campbell. If you've got any questions about your resume search, please put it below. I will definitely try and answer it in one of my videos. Thanks so much for watching.